manifesto within days of assuming office, UP Chief Minister Adityanath has followed Sushma Swaraj's footsteps in the direct outreach to people via online mode.
Yes, that's right. Just as our External Affairs Minister continues to respond to every SOS and plea that is sent directly to her office through her Twitter handle, deploys rescue team with immediate effect. Here's what the UP Chief Minister is planning to do on similar lines, pushing for this new form of governance.
Well, this beneficial for the society, for maximum participation of citizens in growth and development. We'll have to, of course, wait and watch how the UP Chief Minister will try and get the maximum participation of the people. Our telephone lines are open, the numbers flashing on your screens. Go ahead, express yourself, 0120-436-9674. We're looking at how Yogi Adityanath, UP Chief Minister, is now trying to further push the digital mode of communication amongst the people in Uttar Pradesh as well, trying to follow similar lines that of Sushma Swaraj, that if there be any help, you can contact the Chief Minister's office via Twitter.
Yes, so we're opening up our phone lines in asking you, is this the preferred form of governance that you, the people, would prefer, to be in direct touch with your Chief Minister, with your Minister, through social media, through their official Twitter handles, official Facebook handles there, to get in your word directly? And if a response comes, is that the best way of governance? Go straight to your Neta, taking a cue there from Sushma Swaraj. Remember, she's well known now across the country for the manner in which she's conducted work at her office. More importantly, reaching out to those directly, not just our citizens in India, but more importantly, NRIs as well, that being a domain External Affairs Minister, and reaching out to the NRIs, to each of those who've sent out an SOS to her, directly to her through her official Twitter handle. That's how Sushma Swaraj, in fact, has managed to reach out and bring in action with immediate effect for those who are stranded, for those who've sought her help. Each time she's done that, the latest, of course, being in that shooting that had taken place in Kansas of an Indian origin techie there from Hyderabad. Similar lines, we're expecting UP Chief Minister to do the same. We're going to be getting further inputs. We're going to be taking in your view, your calls. Our viewers should be calling us in on this. You take on new governance, your take, in fact, on new governance. Is this the right form? Is this a preferred form?
That's right. We'll try and go across to our colleague Madhav, joining us in a couple of moments as well, where this is a new online mode of communication that UP Chief Minister is now putting out for the people of UP to reach out to him directly. This is a direct people-to-people contact machinery that he's going to be installing, following the footsteps of External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, where she has responded to every SOS, really, of people deployed outside the country. Rescue teams are dispatched immediately. UP Chief Minister hoping to be able to follow that model of good governance through the digital mode, something that the Prime Minister would also welcome. We understand how he wants to make India a digital country, a digital India, and Yogi Adityanath trying to move in that direction while he seeks public opinion on the digital platform. Our telephone lines are open. We reiterate, if you're watching this broadcast, go ahead, call us here on NewsX. We will take your phone calls live. The numbers flashing on your screens are 01204369674. Share your opinion with us on what the UP Chief Minister now seeks to do. He seeks to reach out to you through the online medium, through various modes of communication, for example, Twitter being one of them. We've already seen how the External Affairs Minister very often replies to all the SOS through Twitter.
Yes. We're getting in our first caller from Varanasi, Swami Prabhunanda. Please go ahead.
Hello, I'm Swami Prabhudananda calling from Varanasi. I'm really excited to see that Shri Yogi Adityanath ji has made this arrangement of directly communicating with the people of his state, and this would be really very good for everybody in the state as well as for India, because we can reach him, we can talk about him, and thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Swami Prabhunanda, for speaking to us. You, of course, welcoming this move of the UP Chief Minister. Let's go across to our colleague Madhav, who is joining us with further updates. Madhav, this is, of course, the new form of governance we are looking at, where Yogi Adityanath, the UP Chief Minister, will try and reach out to the people via the online mode, pretty much following the footsteps of External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, who does, in fact, take immediate action on all the SOS calls she gets on Twitter, at least. Yogi Adityanath trying a similar model, a good governance model via the digital platform. Madhav.
Well, yes, of course, there's no doubt about the fact that the net and technology have drastically changed how people really can communicate even with their leaders. And certainly, of course, Sushma Swaraj has shown this as External Affairs Minister, where citizens are not just within India but from across the globe have been tweeting to her asking for her support and her office, and she have in fact played a very significant role in actually reaching out and saving several people, not just in terms of their lives but their various problems and issues relating to governance that could be resolved. Certainly, of course, that push coming in from the External Affairs Minister. Now, of course, quite interesting to know that the UP Chief Minister is also looking at following a similar model, reaching out to maximum number of people, because it's not just about the Chief Minister physically doing it. There is, of course, always an office and a number of people
That's
who
right,
would
and
be
it is
just
a large
dedicated
state,
to
which is
deal
why
with
they
these
also
sorts
have
of
two deputy chief ministers. So wanting to reach out to each person in that large state of Uttar Pradesh. Let's get in our next caller, Vishnu Soni from Ghaziabad.
Vishnu Soni, if you can hear us, please go ahead, express yourself here on NewsX.
Sir, I think it's a good move by the Yogi government. I think, recently he has also launched the, Romeo Squad. That's also good. So that just girls could feel safe in the city. They can walk out anytime. So it's a good
Right,
move.
all right. Many thanks for calling and feeling assured with all those measures being taken in by the UP Chief Minister, the new UP Chief Minister. He's, of course, seeking public opinion as well online in making governance his priority. Very close to the lines of how Prime Minister Modi's style of running the central government here being.
Let's go across to another viewer joining us on the phone line. We have Sundar Sham Pandey joining us from Sultanpur. Please go ahead, express yourself.
या सर मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि योगी जी ने आज जो थाने का निरीक्षण स्वयं किया है। हेलो
जी
हाँ इससे जो है जो पुलिसकर्मी हैं और जो दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट के अधिकारीगण हैं उन पे वो अपने कार्यों को त्वरित इम्प्लीमेंट करने में एक बहुत अच्छा
वो तो है ही, लेकिन हम आपसे पूछना चाह रहे थे, जो हम सवाल उठा रहे हैं कि जिस तरीके से डिजिटल मीडिया के थ्रू योगी आदित्यनाथ चाहते हैं कि यूपी के लोग उनसे संपर्क कर पाएं, उसके बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं? पूरा एक डिजिटल तरीके का गवर्नेंस चाहते हैं वो यूपी में।
That's very, very, very great step, in fact, and that is very significant and it will be very effective step, in fact, because he will be directly connected with the people and people can, put their ideas and advices to him directly.
Thanks for calling in. Yet another positive response there coming in from one of our viewers. On the right of our screen, of course, we're getting in these latest shots there of the police station being spruced up for the visit of the UP Chief Minister, but of course we've been maintaining this is a surprise visit. Our next caller, Krishna Patil from Varanasi.
Hello.
Please go ahead.
हाँ, ये काफी खुशी की बात है कि संत समाज के एक
जी कृष्णा पाटिल जी, आपको अपना टेलीफोन अपना टीवी का वॉल्यूम कम करना पड़ेगा हमसे बोलते हुए। कृपया टीवी का वॉल्यूम कम करें और बोलना शुरू करें, हम आपको सुन पा रहे हैं। प्लीज बोलिए, गो अहेड।
ये काफी खुशी की बात है, काफी गर्व की बात है कि एक संत समाज के एक सन्यासी को, जो कि एक सच्चे ईमानदार जो मनुष्य है, वो हमारे नेता मीन्स हमारे मुख्यमंत्री चुने गए हैं, जो आते ही देश के लिए और हमारे यूपी स्टेट के लिए काफी अच्छा काम करना ऑलरेडी चालू कर दिया है, शुरू कर दिया, और काफी जल्दी काफी स्पीड।
Okay.
All right. Posing much faith in the work that he's done so far or has been visible in the past 4 days in a lot of these instances that we've been reporting. Going across to our senior editor Madhav with further inputs here. Madhav, we of course quoting this as taking a cue from what the External Affairs Minister has done as well in reaching out to people concerned, those who've been writing into her through her official Twitter handle, reaching out directly. That's what the UP Chief Minister wants to do as well. To an extent, effectively, that's what we've seen with the Delhi government, and AAP is doing as well. Kejriwal holding Jan Sabhas, reaching out to people directly online and paying surprise visits. But our next caller, we have Radha Iyer from Bengaluru. Let's go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. Please express yourself.
Yeah. Actually, I sent a mail. I tried to contact the Ministry of External Affairs, and I actually reached Vidisha, Sushma Swaraj's constituency, and then they directed me to the Delhi office. And from there, I had to discuss about my grandson's OCI. And I was very, very surprised when I got a response within 2 days.
Yes, in fact, we're taking that as an example and saying, taking a cue from that, is how the UP Chief Minister wants to function as well. Do you look at this as a positive?
And it would be very, very good if all the chief ministers take cue from this and start working for the people instead of working for themselves.
All right, point taken, Ms. Radha here. Thank you very much for speaking to us here on NewsX. I also want to bring in Nikhil, who is joining us from Mumbai. Nikhil, please go ahead, express yourself. What do you think of this move of the UP Chief Minister?
This is an excellent move by the UP CM. It's like junior Narendra Modi sitting in the UP handling things himself, you know. I really like this style. And, you know, on a lighter note, I'd like to add, we must have all seen the Anil Kapoor movie, Nayak. It's looking similar to that.
Okay.
So really great for UP.
Okay. All right. Nikhil, thanks very much for speaking with us, saying that these are good measures being taken. And of course, in the last 4 days itself, a couple of initiatives there being taken by the UP Chief Minister in terms of cleanliness, in terms of declaration of assets, in terms of clampdown on eve teasers. We are seeing that he's trying to make a lot of headlines with the good work that he's already starting to do in the state of Uttar Pradesh. But of course, time will tell. We have a lot of people who are joining us. Telephone lines are still open. Express yourself here on NewsX while we ask you this question. This new model of governance, digital model of governance that Yogi Adityanath is wanting to adopt there in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Pretty much similar on the lines of what External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has been doing when she reaches out to the people, and people can directly reach out to her office. We had a caller, Radha Iyer, telling us a couple of minutes ago how she had a query, and within 2 days the Office of Foreign Ministry responded to her query as well. Similarly, Yogi Adityanath wants to reach out to the people through the platform of digital media. What do you think about this revolution in UP? UP, of course, being a state where lawlessness is a huge issue. So if there are some issues you continue to face, you can reach out to the Chief Minister's office, the administration, as simple as a Twitter, have a smartphone, and go ahead, launch the applications, and you can connect yourselves with the Chief Minister's office there in Uttar Pradesh, trying to bring about a change, a massive change really, where the governance model is concerned, something we haven't seen happen in the last few years. In terms of how difficult it is to reach out to the people in authority, your representatives, UP Chief Minister trying to make that much easier today.
Many thanks for all our viewers calling in with their response. Of course, mostly looking at this as a positive. Remember, been only 4 days, of course, still needs to see how this would further reflect as a positive on the state, but nevertheless being seen as a good move.